I'm the man in the mine. Hands raw, face black and crossing the line. Yeah, I try, yeah, I fall, yeah, I try every time. I'm the man in the mine. I'm the man in the mine.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
How's
Go
everybody
ahead, Brian.
doing? How you doing, Mr. Funk? Everything going well this week?
It has been going well. A lot of stuff's been going on. A lot of exciting updates for Ore as well. I know people have been kind of waiting to see who's going to take over the foundation, who's going to be in charge of things, and who's going to lead us to the next stage here. So we can talk a little bit more about that later on. But yeah, overall, it's been a pretty exciting week thus far. How about yourself?
It has been an exciting week. The crypto sphere is absolutely full of wretched scammers, and I think we're going to be covering that on the show as well because there has been so much happening in crypto this last month. I think I saw some stats that are the worst kind of stats crypto could possibly want to have happened this month, and we'll cover those. And then, of course, going forward into the episode, we'll touch on the Mineshaft Weekly, a product demo with Voble, and more. So let's go ahead and kick it off, man. Let's
Absolutely.
talk
Where do you want to
about.
start?
Well, first off, I want to share this picture with you.
Okay.
I just want to share this because I like it. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. Those feet
It's a
are my friends. I'm the cameraman. This is a picture of me getting through a tube.
okay.
Had I known about it at the time, I would have been searching for ore, but I was too young, too dumb. But if I had known about it, I would have certainly looked in that cave for ore. And ore, it doesn't squeeze you as hard as this picture does, right? Do you feel claustrophobic looking at this? Or do you have a strong
No,
constitution?
I have an amazing constitution for small spaces
Amazing.
like this, but I'm wondering, is
Wow.
this one of your kids getting stuck in a
No,
hole?
no, this is a dude I barely know going into a cave that we've never explored and using a map that I taped to the back of duct tape to make it waterproof. Yeah, that was fun times. College was a fun time for me. But yeah, there's a bunch of other little things in the news that we'll cover here too. So aside from that picture, thank you for looking at it. I appreciate it. I'm brave. That's what I'm trying
I
to tell
know.
you guys. I'm very
I
brave.
see.
Solana Hub. A lot of things have been going on in Solana this week. A lot of things have been going on in crypto. So I've got a few little snippets here before we cover the big story. But Meta adds Solana-based USDC payments for creators in Colombia and the Philippines. So this is a big first step. Meta, as you know, Facebook, formerly Facebook, a big, massive company, is now using Solana for its USDC payments to its content creators. That's crossing the border, right? So now no longer they have to use whatever mechanism to send funds overseas. They can just do it on chain with less paperwork, less potential loss of funds through fraud or whatever. I don't know the difficulties of paying someone internationally. I don't. I only know that I got paid internationally when my crypto job was active with USDC, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And now Solana is becoming the premier payment rail for such a large company. I think it sends a good message to the rest of crypto that Solana is a serious threat to the Ethereum model and the layer 2 centric model that they have been pushing for so long. I think it's too complex. And Solana seems to be the absolute top tier, most simple choice for these kind of remittances through big business. So I don't know if you've seen other companies push towards Solana, but I see constant news in my feed that Solana keeps making big strides, really big strides.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Ramp is another multinational company that is onboarding Solana support as well. It seems like, the crack is finally kind of blown open a little bit, and the facade of Ethereum being the only uh, protocol that can handle kind of payments or remittances and things like that. I think that facade's finally starting to fade. I remember there was a time where every company was playing around with Ethereum and they wouldn't take a look at anything else. And it takes a while for traditional companies to kind of catch up to the zeitgeist, so to speak. So I think this year and next year we're going to see a lot more companies like Meta come on board and realize, okay, Solana is kind of what we have been looking for to enable, payments for creators or to enable analytic research. There's a lot that you could do with Solana. You can see, yeah, Stripe right there is another one. Or with Stripe, like I said, Ramp was one that came up. So I think we'll see more and more companies play around with Solana and see where they can include those capabilities within their tech stack. So um, yeah, it's exciting to see that Solana is moving forward. I do believe that with that news, it's also Polygon, which I haven't played around with Polygon myself, but they'll usually choose a couple to try out. Obviously, I believe in Solana as a payment processor overall. I think it has the sauce, but
It has the sauce.
yeah,
Polygon is poor. It's called poorly gone. It's pretty much gone. It's call it poorly gone. It's my opinion. So
yeah, I'm not sure who uses Polygon, but
um,
I'm glad to see that these big companies are experimenting with these payment processes, and I think a lot more companies will realize that okay, at the end of the day, we'll keep Solana.
simple. It's simple. It's not a layer two. It is what it is. It's a layer one with extreme speed and fast remittances. So, and plus a growing TVL of stablecoins, which will eventually flow into the ecosystem, won't they? When the tide turns, we hit the bottom of the market and turn bullish again. All that capital is going to fly off the stablecoins that are on Solana into assets, hopefully like ore, because it's novel, unique, and all kinds of fun things happen with ore. So, but as far as Polygon, Polymarket is one that you may have heard is moving off of Polygon. So their killer app is now becoming another, it's going to another chain. So Polymarket could be coming to Solana. It could be coming to another layer too. We don't know yet. They're keeping it kind of tight-lipped, I guess, from what I last saw. Hopefully they make the right choice and come to Solana as well.
Interesting, yeah, and I think we'll see more and more kind of migrate, or at least multi-chain with Solana. Obviously, multi-chain is kind of a big thing, but yeah, I think Solana is going to stay in the zeitgeist until somebody comes up with a 10 times killer app, and hopefully Solana is able to um, update itself to keep up with the times, rather than Ethereum, who just kind of rested on their laurels, to be honest.
Yeah, they have.
Um,
They're way behind. Just the speed. You need the speed. You need the speed and the cheapness to make anyone happy who's a new user to,
yeah,
to networks, and this is what we got. So Ethereum doesn't have it. It's cheap now, but man, it was awful in the good days. The good old days were awful. Um, but take a look at this. I saw this interesting tidbit from Tolley himself. Solana is now a mega ETH layer two via wormhole eigenlayer. I don't make the
okay,
rules. I don't understand that, but it
okay.
sounds fancy, and there's a burning Elmo in purple.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna ask you, do you know anything about Megaeth?
I
Because I
do.
am
Yes, it
I
is
am
in.
not educated on it.
It's a very, very fast, extremely fast, supposedly layer two on Ethereum. It's yet another layer two, yet another round of raising, yet another potential airdrop that's going to fall flat on its face. I went to the party for Mega ETH way when it was way, way, way young, and just on everybody's lips back at Consensus in 2024, I think, maybe 2025. The party sucked too. It wasn't very good. But yeah, that was I was really more interested in the Milady culture at the party, but the Mega ETH was just not really fun. The Milady culture was way better there. So yeah, it's just another layer two, man. And I think we don't have the appetite for it. I think consumers, crypto consumers, another layer two is just like rolling your eyes. I've got a bridge. I've got to do all this thing. However, because what Totally saying here is now a layer two on Solana somehow by a wormhole, by another relay bridge or something, that just shows the versatility. If you want access to Mega ETH on Solana, I guess you can get it. Solana's the place to stay. I don't need to go. If I want to find a killer DApp that I like, that I think is cool, or farm airdrop, maybe I can do it from Solana. So I'll have to look at this on my own time. I don't fully understand the implications here, but Totally was excited about it, so that's enough for me.
Yeah, and from my understanding, Sunrise allows you to buy Mega ETH like directly. Like you can just buy this Mega ETH token without even having to leave Solana, if I understood correctly. So it's
Beautiful.
like it seems like Solana is positioning itself to just allow you to just interact with anything and everything that's out there without leaving, which
It's
is such a huge idea. But the fact that you can deal with like, metals, stocks, other chains, tokens, like
yeah,
you could
X
just like
tokens and so
stay,
forth.
you
Whew.
can just stay in the ecosystem and just do anything you want.
You're giving me chills. This is where ore needs to be. This is where the action's going to be with the next bull run. It's where finance is going to start making strides into. It's where companies are going to start building their payment rails for lightning fast payments without the complexity of layer twos and all the different ecosystem bridges and so forth that have to be done with Ethereum. So, well, yeah, really excited. I think I don't hold enough Solana. My net worth in this ecosystem is all tied into ore. So but hats off. We're gonna keep making progress, and Solana is going to be a monster, in my opinion. I mean, I think everybody feels it. I certainly do.
Yeah, absolutely. So I see that you're pulling up some bad news.
Yeah, this is the bad news. This is something that was, the best month in history ever for DeFi exploits, right? April 2026 was they say the worst month, but it was the best that DeFi exploits have ever been, right? Because they destroyed everything. Let's go over the list of how much money was lost. 28 incidents in 30 days, 635 million lost in total. April 1st, April Fools, Drift, $285 million lost. Silo V2, I'm familiar with Silo. That's an Ethereum product, 392,000. I don't know what TMM is. I don't know what Denario Finance is. Either Hyperbridge, that's the bridge to Hyperliquid, that was hit too. Subquery, Dango, Mona, Zerion, Ria Finance. I mean, it just goes on and on.
Yeah,
Juicebox.
the
Now,
kelp that one's huge.
yeah, 293 million. What else we got here? Giddy Finance. Well, they deserved it with a name like that. Perland, sent to Scallop, Singularity. Look at that one. I'm not familiar with Singularity Finance, 413,000. Sweat Foundation, they deserved it, 3.5 million. Like, man, that's a lot of money lost, and it's a record-breaking year for crypto, for a record-breaking month for all the wrong reasons. So that brings us to our next point.
Yeah, that is crazy though. $635 million in a single month. I think I remember like years that don't hit that total. Obviously there have been years that were in the billions, but to have it all in 1 month, it just goes to show you that people got pretty lackadaisical with their security practices.
Yeah, that's that,
Uh,
that two of five multi-sigs or something. Maybe is there such thing as a one of five multi-sig? Can I set up a multi-sig to just do one signer of five and it works? That's
I
practically what
think I,
everybody
I think
seems to
you
have.
I think you can. I think that's actually possible. I mean,
Typical
it's the most
crypto security.
inadvisable. Yeah, it's the most inadvisable thing that you can do. But yeah, it's just amazing to see how little people took security seriously lately, and it's probably because people got a little too complacent with their security. And I bet you part of it is the vibe coding aspect of things too, is that you have these developers that are not very experienced with OPSEC because they're more so vibe coders, and I
True,
think that
true.
opens up another vector of attack is that somebody who's experienced is seeing fish in a barrel.
Now, I did see somewhere, I don't have it pulled up right now. Shame on me for not bookmarking it, but some poster on X said that the number one vector of exploits was not actually vibe coding, it was bad multisig, bad security practices. And Drift, of course, was hit by a human engineering attack, right? They had
Right.
met a friend at a conference, a builder who built with them. Turns out that they were all North Koreans. They infiltrated their trust. They got access to multi-sig keys somehow by giving the devs a bad download link, which gave them remote control over the computer or something like that. Like just crazy stuff. So the number one failure for Drift there was human trust. So I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't trust the audience. I'm not going to trust any of you. Never. I'm not going to trust. No trust. I like you. You're cool. I like your PFP, but I don't trust you. So you shouldn't
Okay.
trust anybody in
Fair enough.
crypto. But I still like you though. But yeah, that's just crazy. That's just crazy talk, man. That we are letting ourselves be manipulated into giving the keys to the kingdom to these North Korean infiltrators.
Yeah.
Who thought it's
So I mean,
2026? Who thought North Korea would be our number one enemy in crypto?
and I want to point out, and I know that you pulled up the Tether story here, but I think I would want to touch on Carrot first because they're a victim of that drift hack, and we got news today, unfortunately, that Carrot is unfortunately shutting down their service. this does relate to Ore directly because they have that Turbo Ore product as part of their package over there. They do mention that they're setting May 14th as their deadline to withdraw any remaining funds. So I kind of wanted to bring this up as a PSA for anybody that may have interacted with the Turbo Ore product to check out your account, see what you are able to withdraw, and see if you can get your money out before they start to deleverage the system. But it's just unfortunate that we're seeing the second order effects now of that drift hack hit a little closer to home now.
Shame, shame, shame. That is sad. Yeah, just get your money out if you have to. Reach out to the Carrot team and before the deadline. I don't think I have. Oh, May 14th is the deadline to withdraw, so you've got a little bit of time. So hope that word reaches out to anybody who's with Carrot currently. Yeah. So big story. Tether freezes 344 million in USDT. Big numbers, big freeze. Now, the
Mhm.
question is, is this a net positive or a net negative for the space? Do we have to have these functions, or is it actually unhealthy for crypto to have these functions? There's two sides of that story. It's pretty easy. Why don't we cover the good first about Tether being able to freeze money, right? For background, this is on Tron. Tether froze two Tron wallets holding 344 million USDT. One wallet 212, the other 131 million. The freeze was coordinated with OFAC and U.S. law enforcement. Largest single Tether enforcement action ever. Happened two days after Justin Sun, the founder of Tron, sued World Liberty Financial in California court. See, there's World Liberty Financial again. It just keeps on
They're,
coming up in very controversial scenarios.
yeah, they're
Um,
meddling in everything.
yeah, so this freeze, it looks like it's related to Justin Sun, and he's trying to fight back against it. Tether did what they were told, right? The U.S. law enforcement came to Tether with maybe some evidence and a subpoena or something, and said, "Freeze this money." And you know what? If U.S. law enforcement knocks on your door and points the gun, and they have all their guns, and they say, "We need your cooperation, or you're in trouble," how do you say no? Do you say we're Tether? We'll die on this hill. We'll go to jail. you know, like how do you say no? That's a hard one to do, right? Because once U.S. law enforcement gets involved, and they have very broad worldwide reach, as unfortunate as that may be for crypto in some ways, they can reach out and touch you on the other side of the planet with their enforcement actions. So that's really a hard pickle to swallow because you could say Tether, they folded, but I mean, when you got a few MP5s pointed at you, or they kind of put on the Men in Black vibe and say, we need you to cooperate with us because this is happening, right? These companies are going to do it. They're going to do it. They're going to lock. They're going to freeze. And so much for being decentralized on Web3, right? So I don't
Right.
know. I'm supposed to be doing the good. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be doing the good, and I completely went to the bad immediately. But okay, so that's what
Yeah,
happened.
okay, let me do the good though.
Okay,
So
do the good.
this money was, allegedly, attributed to a group that was handling like money laundering, the
Hmm.
Group. So they launder stolen funds on behalf of threat actors. And a lot of it was also kind of attributed to like scam groups and stuff. So this was money that was stolen from, regular people like you or I, um, and essentially was being laundered. So that way that could be used probably for nefarious purposes. So, I mean, the good of it is it stays out of bad people's hands, right? I think that the concern being is that if we're living in a society where number one, we're not taking responsibility for our assets. I understand that, bad things happen, doesn't matter what, people can find ways to scam others or hack others, etc. But if we're not taking full custodial responsibility of our assets to the point where this is happening every day in the month of April, um, we have to have these authorities step in to stop this money from moving to bad people. Did we really build that freedom or financially free system that we originally were intending to do? And also, how far does this reach actually end up going to? I mean, at one point, if they decide that your social credit score is not high enough, do they decide to freeze all of your crypto? Right.
Freeze my
So that
ore.
I think that that's where, if in my viewpoint, it's a huge concern that this occurs. I think that the event itself is very good, right? I don't want this money to go into bad people's hands, but where's the line, right? When does that stop? Like, are they going to keep encroaching upon that? Because now that you've opened Pandora's box, you can't close it again.
Well, yeah, it's like the Wild West. Crypto was the Wild West in the early days. There was no enforcement, no law. It was too new. Nobody knew what the heck was going on. Law enforcement knew about it, but they didn't have experts, on it. And things just got crazy. The hacks were great. The rugs were fun. Am I right? Back in the day, the rugs were fun. But then it just got mean, and the rugs became like a way to harvest money off you from organized groups. So, yeah, I don't want those groups to have the money. But it's really just, the Wild West turning into, San Francisco used to be a wild place. And then it turned into this little utopia on the West Coast. And now it's bad again, I hear. But anyway, before that, it was a Wild West and it turned into something that was great with, laws that moved in place, stopped the murders, stopped the craziness, became a society, as you said. And there's the line, right? We have to have equilibrium. Personally, I think a model that, you know, this money here that's frozen, fine. Tether owns it. It's got Tether's fingerprints all over. It's like give unto Caesar what is Caesar's. They own it. They're going to do it. They're going to shut it down. So if you use this, you take full knowledge that they could freeze your assets if you use Tether. And at the same time, if you look over for, decentralized solutions, let's just use the old DAI as an example. DAI was decentralized. It was very popular at one time on Ethereum. And that was the decentralized stablecoin backed by a basket of assets in Ethereum and so forth. So that was the alternative. And we had a choice. You can use DAI and know that, hey, if I'm a big bank and I want my money safe from the government, they can't touch DAI. But at the same time, I don't have the assurance that maybe if I'm using Tether, Tether can freeze the money if I get hacked. So it's a choice. And I think as long as law enforcement respects the choice that, and probably they won't, but if we're decentralized enough, they can't do anything about it, right? If we get a stable coin, and it would have to be an algorithmic stable coin, of course, to be decentralized enough, what can they do about it? And it's my choice. If I use it and I go bankrupt because of a hack that can't be recovered, oh well, it was a good rug. Am I right? I mean, it's just, that was my choice instead of using
So,
USDC or Tether.
so but what point when your wallet touches this decentralized stablecoin, do they block you from ever moving out of that decentralized stablecoin?
Yeah,
You
that's
know
a
what I mean?
concern. That's a big concern. So it's got to reach an equilibrium, right? They have to say that, oh, look, Brian with his $200 in DAI is fine. And I'm just using DAI as an example. I don't know what other stable coins are popular on Solana that might be algorithmic. But if there are some and I have it, I don't want them to shut me down. But if I look suspicious and I'm trying to money launder, maybe they could go after the person. But as long as the money remains fungible and free and decentralized enough, I want the choice to be able to use it. Just like somebody wants the choice to use Zcash to be private. Why? Because it's a human right to be private, to have privacy of your financial dealings. The government doesn't need to know everything about you. So yeah, but that'd be a concern. I would be kind of mad if they started blacklisting wallets, right? And I mean, we'd be all kind of mad. That would be awful for just touching or getting dusted by an asset that is a no-no asset.
Yeah, I remember Tornado Cash when somebody dusted everybody with funds from Tornado Cash, to avoid them blacklisting every address that touched Tornado
Genius.
Cash.
Genius
Yeah.
move. Inspired. That was beautiful. I wonder if I have any Tornado Cash USDC. I've never used the protocol, but I'll be dusted. If everybody's dusted, we're all dusted together. Everybody's got, it's like every dollar has cocaine on it, right? Every dollar test for drugs.
Yep, that's
Same
pretty
thing
much
for
what it is.
wallets. Same thing for wallets. But I mean, yeah, it is a tough question. Like I said, I think the blended model, as long as law enforcement leaves the decentralized products alone because they're decentralized enough and doesn't blacklist wallets, I think I would be happy. Give me the choice. If it's blacklist wallets, use Tether, or don't do crypto at all, then that kind of sucks, and I don't want that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, finding some equilibrium makes the most sense. And as long as, one side doesn't encroach on the other, I think that's sensible to some degree because, you need people to have a safe space of sorts as well, where Otherwise, you're not going to have that type of adoption curve that you're looking for. If everybody feels like it's just the Wild Wild West, you're not going to get everybody involved in the Wild Wild West. Um, but if they know that there's kind of the safe space, like there's the clear net and there's the dark net, I suppose would be one example. Um, and I'm not advocating necessarily for people to use the dark net for like nefarious means or anything, but the freedom is there to use the dark net, and just kind of going after the people rather than the protocol itself, I think
Buy your
is
mail
the
order
important.
gummies.
So, um, what do you have pulled up here now?
Just another kind of topical thing. Banks can freeze your dollars, brokers can freeze your stock or paper metal, Circle can freeze your USDC, Tether can freeze your USDT. Any bridge crypto asset on L2 can be frozen because the bridge, Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, Sui can never be frozen. So the layer one is the immutable decentralized layer, and everything built on top of the layer ones. I hope that they can figure out a mechanism to be decentralized enough. Uh, Launching, burning their keys, getting everything out there fully diluted with all the tokens in circulation, or whatever mechanism locked in place. That's the goal, right? That's the ideal, so that it can't be so that if the government comes and kidnaps your dev, the show goes on, you know,
Right.
and
I
that's
think
what
that's
Tornado
that's
Cash
the
did.
most important that's the most important piece that you bring up is that if you launch a protocol nowadays, you need to find a way to make it trustless. You need to make it so it'll run. If you get hit by a bus tomorrow, it runs. Like
Yeah,
that's the big thing about Bitcoin. It just works. Like it doesn't matter if someone's in charge of it. I mean, obviously they do upgrades and stuff to try to, give it QOL, but Bitcoin as is just runs. And it has
runs
to it
good.
has to be that way.
Yeah, it does. It does. So any product I want to work on, I do worry about the dev getting hit by a bus, but multi-sig, good security measures, and then eventually making it, locking it down. Like Hard Hat Chat has recently looked at the protocol after the drift exploit, and he looked for things that he could lock down and freeze. So that's the kind of devs we need that are proactive prior to
Hmm.
getting hit, because you can only make one mistake in this space, and you're done. Your product's done. All right, the hackers will take everything. The drainers will take everything. So thank you, Hard Hat Chad. Keep us safe, sir. Please. The hard hat stays on all the time.
So we brought up Bitcoin. I wanted to go back. I know we talked about the proposal that they had for Bitcoin a couple weeks back. I know that there's kind of been an update to that story that there's a developer that proposed a hard fork, and I kind of figured that this would happen. But this Paul Stork, he proposed a hard fork that would reassign some of the earliest coins on the original crypto network to investors within a new project. So he's not only trying to spin it off as a fork of Bitcoin, it's going to apparently be called eCash, which I think if I remember correctly, alludes to a really, really old
Yes, it
crypto
does.
project. The plans to manually reassign about 500,000 of the Bitcoin associated with the Satoshi wallet. Um, and I guess give that to investors for a new project. Basically, bootstrap it. Um,
That's so
I knew it
dumb.
was gonna. I
That's so
knew there was
dumb.
gonna be a fork, but like this sounds ridiculous that somebody would
What a punchable
try such a
face.
stunt.
What a punchable face. That's
Yeah,
that's so retarded, sirs. Everybody here, I think, would all agree that's so retarded.
oh,
Please,
I'm
if
just
it's
seeing the
retarded,
face now.
type in the chat box that it's retarded. Please. That's bad. I don't like it, and yeah, that would be awful. I'd rather just freeze them permanently. Lock in the addresses that are quantum computer vulnerable after a certain date, and that's that. The Bitcoin supply is now 17 million, and that's probably better for the protocol than some shenanigan like this that will make a few people rich and miners rich. No, no, bros, don't
Yeah,
don't do this. This is a Solana
I
show, but don't do this.
I would say, the jury's still out on, the proposal
Guilty.
for the quantum lock, but like for this is just completely outlandish to make a fork like this. I can understand if you're pushing for that proposal itself and, you're going to make a straight fork, but this guy is literally just doing it as a cash grab, essentially.
Guilty. I'm Judge
Yep.
Dredd. Guilty. Guilty's charged. Boom. Okay, so that's Yeah, that's I have to look into that. That's awful, and I don't want it to happen for Bitcoin and crypto. Crypto would all be punished for that sin. I promise you. If Bitcoin crashed because of that nonsense, so would Solana, so would Ethereum. Everything would hurt because of some dumb choice like that. Can we go on to the Mineshaft Weekly and talk about a little bit of the news around ore?
Sure, let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Uh, the Mineshaft Weekly, of course, by Zen Research. Zen, one of our wonderful content contributors, who not part of the team. He's just a wonderful person. Writes up about all the different things going on. Weekly snapshots. We have refining yields around, I think it's even higher than this. It's like 77% right now. Staking yield probably around 20%. Emissions for the last 7 days, 1550 ore minted. Circulating supply still 450,000. And the active miners has gone up from the 200s down to the 330s. So that's a jump. And I think that's a good thing because now with our miners, and I've got another screen here. I don't know what brought them back. Maybe the dip at 30 was the bottom of ore, and then now the price is climbing. So it's obviously more profitable to mine, and more people jumped in. And it's kind of a self healing product, right? If it's less profitable, some miners lose their interest, and it becomes more profitable again to mine. So price goes up, more miners pile in, but you're getting more ore for your dollar, right? It's an interesting way that it works out, and I don't know the math. I don't have a PhD in math. I'm not gonna lie. I know I've said I do, but I don't. If you can believe that. Um, but yeah, that's a really interesting mechanism for ore, and I pulled up some
Yeah,
good stats here. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
no, I think the rally. I think there was one component where somebody bought $75,000 worth of ore that kind of pushed us
Yes,
through the 40s.
it wasn't
Um,
me.
and we defended the price down in the 30s, which was really important. And I think people are starting to realize, hey, maybe next week ore is not going to be cheaper, right? Next week
Yeah,
it's not going to be a red candle. There can be green candles now. So now the miners are saying, okay, well, now it's time to actually mine and hold. And we've been seeing that day by day in the refined or the unrefined counts as well. We're now up to over 66,000 unclaimed ore. It's at 66.4K. So people are starting to hold on to their ore. That's up about 10%, I believe, in the past 2 weeks. So people are starting to hold on. I know there's been some claims today, which brought up the refining APR a little bit. That's always going to be kind of self-correcting. If the APR gets too low, some people are going to say, okay, I'm going to claim, and then the APR goes up as a result. So it'll always kind of bounce anywhere between 50 to 80%. But the fact that we're seeing an overall increase in the unclaimed ore is showing minor confidence in the product, which I'm really happy to see.
absolutely. And then have you seen the stats, the ore protocol Diffilama page? Really great resource. Look at this. Look at our fees, right? Our 7 day fees, 426,000. But look at our holders revenue, 421,000. Isn't that crazy? The money that this protocol makes, the bulk of it, 99.99%. Well, what is it, 95%? It goes right back to the holder, right? That's
Right.
crazy.
So,
What other product does that to that
so I
degree?
mean, is that really true? Because I think it's indirectly going to the holder, right? So 90% of the revenue that's collected is going to buybacks, which is increasing the ore price, and 10% of it is being bought and then distributed to stakers.
Hmm.
So it's kind of like a double dip. I guess they're counting both of it, because if you're to count just staking revenue, obviously it's not that 421,000, but
Yeah, yeah, of
regardless, the
course.
fact that the revenue
The
is
buyback and
existing,
burn, bury
yeah,
is counted.
over a 7 day period is fairly impressive considering the market conditions for ore. It's really nice to see.
And then I looked at this a few times here. The entire ecosystem of crypto, holders revenue, 7 days, ore is number 12. Number 12. And what's our market cap right now? 24 million,
That
something around
sounds
there.
about right.
That's nuts. Absolutely nuts. We made more money than Solana, the chain, for our holders' revenue. Thor chain, more than Helium, more than Sky, more than BSC, more than Radium. I'm not going to say that one. More than GMX, more than Faro Exchange, more than DYDX, more than Pendle. These are huge names with multi millions or billions in market cap. More than ICP. Gosh, that chain. Ugh. I mean, you can see there's a big disconnect here between our price and our holders' revenue compared to some of these other products. I'm so proud of the mining community, and I'm mining myself with 3 different mining instances, to accumulate as much UOR as I can. We are number 12 out of my gosh, of how many revenue producing protocols. And there's some big names in here. Even as you go down, you'll find names that you might be familiar with. Aster, that's a chain that was a big deal a few years ago. Now they're making nothing. Um, we are in the right coin. We are. Railgun, that was hot a few months ago. Gosh, just this is getting crazy. There's just a wreckage in crypto, and we're not a part of it. We are not a part of that wreckage.
Yeah, I think as long as ore has a price, people will mine for it, right? So,
Yes.
and at the end of the day, instead of that money going to electricity companies or going out to VCs or anything like that, it's going directly back into the protocol, which is that holder's revenue, right? So, um, when you participate with ore, you're helping the protocol, and you're also getting rewarded for it in a couple different ways, which is, I mean, I think it's unique. So, I mean, I think that's what brings us all here. So, yeah, it's great to see that the numbers are increasing now, though. That's a big thing. I'm sure part of it has to do with, people, expecting some cool things coming with the foundation, which I'm sure you guys have heard the news today. Brian, bring up the news.
THEP has joined the OR team to help build the foundation and scale the ecosystem. More builders, more miners, more projects that actually ship. That's the mission. Now, um, we have THEP, who's been a long time holder in the Discord. I've seen her around quite a bit. She's been on the shows, been on the streams. So she's now employed on the team, and she's going to help us expand. She was a part of Step Finance, which I'm not quite familiar with. I'll be honest, I haven't had a chance to look up all the stuff, but she was part of BD and growth at Step Finance, so she has crypto experience, and she came from a background that was, I think, TradFi. So she is now going to help us scale this product, and I think it's needed. We need somebody that can work on that full time, and I want the OR Foundation win, Starship
It's coming. It's
win.
coming. I mean, pretty much like right now, she just joined today, so like we're getting started, man. It's the exciting stuff.
Today now,
Yeah,
the
it's already
foundation's
getting started.
here.
I
Okay,
mean, like in some capacity, like the foundation itself has not been officially
technically,
set up, right? But she's joining the team to get the ball rolling, essentially. So she's gonna start, canvassing the situation, figuring out the best moves forward, and I think she starts off under the Regolith umbrella, and then she'll be transitioned into the foundation once it's fully set up. So that's what Trey was talking about, that we can get some things started before the foundation's officially set up. And this is one of those things. So, yeah, you were mentioning you're not familiar with step finance, huh? I
no.
mean, it's like one of the original protocols that existed on Solana. So back in like early 2021, it was essentially Step, it was Serum, and it was Radium, and we were all using Solid wallets. So they were kind of like the front page of Solana. It was essentially a like DeFi portfolio management and analytics platform. So like if you wanted to like look at an all-in-one place to like look at all of your coins, LP positions, NFTs, staking rewards, like, and you like could interact with everything too. It was actually really, really cool. So that was like kind of the place to go do it. Like if you were stuck on like an L1 version of an LP, like even to like last year, right? You could still go there and collect the LP. Like I found some from an old wallet of mine. And I was like, oh shit! I found like $100 that was just sitting there that I forgot about. But yeah, it was like Step was like a really big deal back then. She was a big part of Step. I mean, they were called her like the queen of Step Finance. She was, assisted with like their growth and being pushing them out to like a global stage. Um, and also helping initiatives to bring more people to Solana itself through education.
Sounds
So
quite qualified.
yeah, she has a very good background for exactly what the foundation would be looking for. And it took us some time to identify the correct candidate that we felt would be the best step forward. No pun intended. And that was the most qualified candidate. So I'm super excited that she's joining the team, and I have nothing but good things to say about our interactions with her, and super excited to see what she's going to bring to really expand the ore sphere.
Awesome. Very nice. Glad to see the team's growing. And before we jump on to Voble here, I want to point one thing out. THEP is step with a lisp. THEP. Did you hear it? Did you see it? THEP Finance. THEP Finance. See, I think that's what she was going for. I don't know, but I'll ask her. Okay. Well, we are 20
Before
minutes
we go into
till.
Voble,
Oh, go
yeah, I
ahead.
wanted to put one last thing that was on my list is that there's a new product Cubs put out. Did you check it out?
I do have it up on the screen. Yes. I'll move it up here.
So,
The wall of tiles. I haven't used it
yeah,
yet.
so he launched a new like motherload prediction game. Essentially, like everybody can buy tiles individually for their guesses for the motherload, and I've been playing around with it, like beta testing it. It's been pretty interesting. So only one person can buy each tile, and each one like they start off at like 0.01 soul. So if you think it's gonna hit on like 331.2, and you're like, I want to buy that tile, you could buy it for 0.01 Solana. And if it hits on that tile, you win the entire pot. So it's a winner take all situation, and nobody else has the ability to buy it. It gets locked as soon as you're the one who purchases it.
I
So
see.
it's kind of like a gamified version of a prediction mining tool. We'll see how it does, but yeah, he just launched this today. So I just wanted to point out ecosystem is still growing, and that's something that you can find under the ecosystem tab in the Discord.
Perfect. Look, you're number two. Go be a victim to Starship Fronk and his good choices. Give your money
I
to
mean,
him.
bad choices. All my tiles are already dead.
Oh my gosh, look how far this goes. That's crazy. Okay, well, we'll cover this with Cubs on the show at some point, I think. This is probably in beta, so once it actually goes live, let's cover it. Who
For
did
sure.
that? Who did that? All right. Well, we have Zai in the chat. Are you still with us, Zai?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, let me turn you on and let's get over to Voble. So, if you hadn't heard the news, maybe you saw it on the Mineshafts Weekly. Voble is a daily word game with a prize pool, and what they did was they ditched their native token and adopted OR as a protocol token that is now integrated into their application. So this is at Voble.fun and Zai here. Can you tell us a little bit about Voble and what was the choice? Why did you decide that OR was a great choice or a good choice to be replacing a native token on your product?
Yeah. First of all, thanks for having me. Voble is just like a Wordle, but it's people play with stakes. So basically, it's just it. And why am I integrating Aurea? I think previously I used Voble token, but uh, the reason I use Aurea because I believe with the Aurea's visions, and I believe with the devs. I also uh, think that the design is very well thought. So yeah, I think why not use Ore as the native token of Voble.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I love that. I mean, that's what we need the adoption for OR to grow, and of course, it gives you and OR both exposure both ways. So when a protocol adopts another product's token, there's a synergy there, and communities start to overlap. So I hope anybody who's watching this who might not have heard of Voble will get some good things out of this. So Starship, were you about to say something? I'm sorry, I might have cut you off.
Yeah, so I know Zai, we were talking a little bit before the show, and you mentioned that you got just very recently into Solana. And I wanted to understand, I know you kind of went through a boot camp with Solana, to get into development. What kind of inspired you to make this product on Solana?
Yeah. So basically, I got this idea when I was in Startup Village, Bali. I learned about most of the uh, product that has the highest PMF is like betting. Like, and I also, if you familiar with the merge tweets, that is bet on attention, bet on outcome. Yeah, so I think I make Voble is just bet on your vocabulary skill. So yeah, like that.
Okay, awesome. And then you decided to integrate OR. And can you tell us a little bit more about what that integration looks like? Like how does OR play into Voble?
Okay, so right now there are two primary utilities you can array in Voble. So first, every time first you can whenever you stuck during the game play, you can purchase hints. So it will basically reveal the word one word in the exact place, and it is using array. So the array goes to Voble, and then every time you complete games, we will reward you with ore as well. So it's basically like loop. So yeah, you get ore from playing, and if you stack, you can purchase hints with ore. Yeah, so right now it's just two utilities, but more to come.
Very, very
Nice.
cool.
Well,
Brian, go
sir,
ahead.
if you
Let's walk
would,
through it.
yeah, let's show us how to use it. So I've got to Voble.fun and I connected my wallet. And that's all I've done. So what do I do next to start actually playing the game? And I've never played this game. I've never played any form of this game, so forgive me. I'm not familiar with if this is a very popular type of thing. I'm just not familiar with it. So let's start from the beginning. How do I get in? How do I start playing?
Yeah, maybe you can go to arena.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you create your profile first.
All right. Brian, create profile. I'm going to sign a transaction. Oh, looks like my wallet locked, so let me unlock it one moment, guys. All right. Signing the transaction. Approve, approve. Okay. So it looks like I'm in. I'm Brian. I joined today. All right. So
Yeah,
what am I seeing here?
yeah, it's a stats.
Jumps you right into stats page. Okay.
Yeah, there's stats.
And of course, nothing's filled out yet. So I see recent matches. I can start playing now. So if I scroll down, I can start playing now and hopefully get some stats going here. So is that what I'm going to click next?
Yeah, can you
All right.
click it? Yeah.
Create session, one-time deposit of 0.02 Sol. Signing again.
Looks like it's creating rent.
Yeah, it's creating rent, so you can like delegate to the private ephemeral ops or magic block.
Okay, perfect. So I guess I'm going to enter the arena for $1 USDC. Oh, wait. I need USDC.
Maybe, yeah, you don't have USDC.
Oh
how,
no.
how dare you,
Starship,
Brian?
can you send me $1? Can you send me $2, Starship? I'll send you my address in a secret chat.
Yeah, give me like 30 minutes and I'll figure it out for you.
30 minutes. Okay. Well, can we go? Let me copy the address for Mr. Starship here, and he could send me some USDC. Sorry, so I don't go too far into the thing because I want to kind of be new to it. I guess I missed that part that we needed USDC there. So paste. All right. There's my address, good sir. So if you will take 3 years to send me 1 USDC, I'll be much appreciated.
Yeah, give me a second here. I'll get that
Now,
sent to you.
is there a way to play as a demo without connecting my wallet or entering the
Oh
arena, or
yeah,
do I
yeah,
need
yeah,
the?
yeah.
Okay,
I
so
think
let's go
you
over
can
the
go.
game, how it works, and then we'll do the connect here. So it's play free,
Yep.
I'm assuming. Okay,
You can
play
just play
free.
free.
You
All
got
right.
to practice anyway, Brian.
Yeah,
So
I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I don't understand the rules to this. I did look at it one time. I just don't know what I'm doing. So, can you tell me what this game is? I cannot remember what you called it just a second ago.
Yeah, it's maybe if you are familiar, if you're yeah, I think you're not familiar with Wordle, but most
Not
people
really.
in Discord, I think they play it, including my friends. So basically, you just guess the 6-letter word. So you can try it if you so maybe you can first try jungle or whatever
Okay,
6-letter word.
that's 6-letter word.
Yeah, and there will be like a color feedback.
Okay, I
Yeah,
see. So now I'm
it
going
could
to hit
be
enter.
yeah. Okay.
Ah,
wow, good job, Brian.
So if it's
he told me what the
green,
type.
then it is the right word and at the right place,
Okay,
and you can
okay.
until you
So
guess the right.
so now you know that there's a U in the second spot and an E in the last spot, Brian. So now you're gonna
Okay.
have to think really hard on what word will
Bro,
fit there.
this is gonna be awful. Fungal.
Fungal.
That is not. That is a real word. Come on, that is 100% real. Grok, help me, Grok. I need your help. Okay, so if I miss the word, that tile is full. Then right, I can't go back. Fungal is not a real word, apparently. Supposedly,
Yeah,
You can erase it.
I
yeah,
can
you can
erase it.
backspace, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So if it's not a real word, it just
Not real
tells me
word,
that I
yeah.
can delete it and go back. Okay, but I got a timer here too, so I'm being judged on my skills here. So help me out,
Absolutely.
Starship. What word
Uh,
has a U and an E in those places? In Pungle, Zungle,
those are tough
Sungle,
letters.
Sun. Oh man. Okay.
Try. I was gonna say audible, but that's too long.
Of course, it's too long. I could have told you that. No, I couldn't have.
You
Um,
could have.
oh,
Trey coming in with subtle.
subtle. Oh man, now you got to make me spelling weird words. Subtle. Okay. All right,
Let's
Trey.
try it out.
Oh, all right. Here I'm gonna hit enter.
Oh,
What does
T
that
is
mean? What's the
purple.
purple T?
Yeah, it's T. It means there is a word T, but it's in wrong place. So you need to find the right place of the T
Okay.
letter.
All right. We got this. We got this. Starship. I'm gonna buy a word.
Okay.
Oh no, that won't be it.
Tunnel.
Okay, hold on. That won't be it. All right, because it would
Try.
have.
Try curate.
I'm gonna try tunnel first.
Okay. Well, you got an
Yeah.
E, so that's the same E that you had. It's just in the wrong spot now.
Oh,
Try
okay.
curate. Curate.
I didn't know
Every
I'd have to be
group
doing
play
math here.
will.
Curate. Oh, what?
Well,
I'm a baller.
Wow. So, had we $1 in the protocol, had we been playing for real, we would have got 46 cents and a little bit of ore. So we get a little bit of ore each time we play, like you're micro mining.
yeah.
And if I hit share on X, it's going to take me to X. I'm going to actually let everybody know that I just did this.
You would have ranked 10.
I'm ranked 10. I did a thing. I did a thing. I
So
did a
Zai,
thing.
if he plays arena mode now, is it a different word?
Yeah, basically it's random.
Because you have $1 now. So
Okay.
let's see
Okay.
if you
Thank
can
you.
do it.
I'm going to enter the arena, and you're going to have to help me again. That was actually kind of fun. I think I'd have more fun with friends. So that certainly tickles the brain noodle to do that by myself. I gotta say, but it was quite interesting. Okay, so here we are again. A
Timer's going.
Timer's going. Okay, so let's do funnel. I can't get
Okay.
over
I
these
thought you were
same
gonna do
words.
fungal again.
No, not fungal, like a fungal infection. Okay, so
Okay.
we know it's a U and there's an N somewhere.
Get a U again.
Nurgle. Have you ever played Warhammer? Nurgle. No, maybe not. That's probably not a word. Warhammer 40k lexicon is probably not in the dictionary for this thing. So let's not go with Uncle Nurgle. Okay, you got to help me out here, Starship. You got to help
I
me out
want to
here,
see you
Zai.
sweat a little bit.
You don't. I live in the South, and sweating here is frowned upon, but it happens everywhere. Okay. Calm down. I feel a lot of pressure.
Okay, you
God.
feel
All
a lot
right.
of That's good. Why don't you try and unwind?
Unwind. That doesn't fit. Yes, it does. Unwind. I don't trust you, but I'm going to hit enter. Okay.
Ooh.
So, but the U, right? But I guess that could be a
Yeah.
strategy. If you don't know the right word, you can always put a new word in, and now we know there's a U and an N in those two spots. Okay.
And we know there's a D now
It's the right
too.
Oh man,
So we know most of the
and another
letters.
N. Oh no, that could be the N that's already in this spot here, right? That N is in the wrong spot. Okay. So, all right, Dungle, Dunnel, six letter words. What? This is worse than a 24. I could make this my crypto wallet, and nobody would ever get it. I'm convinced.
Brian, I
don't.
want you to think of your sweaty miners that you always post about.
Yeah. What about them?
Think about them and see if it helps you.
Sweat. No, it's not helping me. Buff miner. That's what we all look like, by the way. In case you're wondering what the miners I post about, that's what the average ore miner looks like. We're beautiful people mining ore, all of us. Okay. Yeah, I can't concentrate at all. Okay, so
I'm having
tunnel.
fun watching this.
The N is in the wrong
It's not.
place. The N is in the wrong
No,
place.
the N is in the wrong
Who
place.
writes 6-letter words? Give me audience. I'm calling on you, audience. Give me some words here because Starship is just laughing at me. Audience, please, I'm begging you. Give me some hints here. Zai, you too. You,
Listen, if I were a conspiracy theorist and you were not, what would you try to do to my theories?
Inverse them. I don't know.
Gosh,
All
I'm
right.
trying to give you clues.
No, I'm not gonna fall for it.
He's been at this for 3 minutes.
There's not. What word starts with a U next?
Why don't
Buttle,
you try
rubber.
Rubber, okay. That is a
Debunk.
6-letter word.
Ah,
You're going
debunk.
backwards.
Debunk.
Well, it's not
Debunk
gonna
is
be
DE.
debunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna lose, and I blame you. I blame you 100% here.
Well,
I will
okay,
not
now
send this
I'm
dollar
starting to
back.
sweat.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, you're gonna lose this dollar, and you know what? It's gonna be on you. I wash my hands of it.
Why?
I'm like Pontius Pilate. I'm just washing my hands of this situation.
Yeah,
All right.
the U throws me off.
Yeah, it's a weird quarrel. No, because there needs to be an N here.
This is starting to get embarrassing for you.
Chat for me. Chat. It's starting to get embarrassing for the chat because they're not helping. They're not helping at all. John, let's do the jump. No, it's not gonna be jungle. I don't see it, man.
Sudden, but like sudden. Yeah, the E.
Yeah, because the N's in the wrong spot. You have an N here. What time does the timer run out? Okay, we can do hints. Okay.
Oh,
I
yeah,
click the hint button. Okay, so I've got to pay ore for this?
Yeah. It's 0.00.
I'm giving back my dust that I just won, in theory. All right.
Oh, you didn't. Yeah, your theoretical dust.
There's the hint. All right, so I don't have to type the D anymore then, huh? So D, I do have to type the D. It's giving me the hint. All right, D, U, Dunmer.
During?
From Morrowind.
Like we're playing, there's no R. The R's grayed out.
Is it? Oh, the R's grayed. You're right. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it is. Hint number 2.
This is crazy.
Just hit me up. Just hit me up.
Crazy.
I'm spending the money. You've got my ore now. I am spending 0.002 ore. I mined this in the mines sweatily with a pickaxe, and now it's going away. Okay. So DUO, and then there's an N over here. Duolingo. Dunon.
Somebody help us out. I actually have no idea at this point.
Dujon, Ducon, DuPont.
Dugalt.
Is it Dugong like the Pokemon?
Dugon? What are you crazy? Wait,
Dugong?
I don't. My Pokemon. If this is a Pokemon,
oh my god!
No. Who would get this? Who would get this? You are a Pokemon nerd, and you're the only one, Starship, that could possibly, in the entire ore landscape, get this one right. That is crazy. This isn't a real word. This is a Pokemon. I guess I don't feel bad anymore at all.
More common word.
I don't feel bad anymore at all. I'm going to tell everybody I did this. I found this Pokemon myself. I can't type.
You can't spell any words anymore.
It's
You
my new
broke his
keyboard. I got a new
brain.
keyboard. Okay. See, look, this is everybody's evidence. I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna bookmark it. I'm gonna retweet it. And me.
Okay. I think you broke him, Zai.
All right. So I get it. Now, had I not spent the ore, right, I would have. So I don't get anything because I used hints. Is that correct?
No. You still
I think you're on the
need.
leaderboard now.
Okay. Let's
Yeah.
jump to
So
the leaderboard.
you can check the leaderboard, yeah.
Okay. I click the leaderboard. All right. Now let's
Let's
find
see.
Brian on the leaderboard.
Wait,
I am
how
number
fast
10.
did the first person do it?
39 seconds. Well, he obviously guessed another
Yeah.
Pokemon, like for real. He probably just guessed.
You just
Keep
kept
throw
guessing
another name out.
Pokemon
Throw
until he
another
got it
name out.
right.
Yeah, no, he just knew. It's because this is the kind of person that wins this game. Pokemon fanatics. So I get it. It's a neat game. It's kind of hard because I can't think of like. Okay, here we can see their
Hey, you
words:
can.
behead,
Yeah.
Bowery,
It's like
Oh,
yeah,
people get different words.
people
tablet.
got different.
Yeah, what's a Bowery? And how did this guy know what a Bowery is?
I don't know.
Well, that's cool though,
I
because
don't know.
if it was arena and it was the same word, then you could just hook up another account and then just
Yeah,
win.
yeah. That's
A
why.
So that
That's why.
street in Lower Manhattan, Bowery.
yeah, how do you not know about that, Brian? Come on.
Okay, yeah, okay.
You're gonna have to update
Yeah,
yourself on Lower Manhattan news.
I didn't go to New York school like some of you guys did.
you can go
It's
to
time.
profile
Okay,
to
profile.
your
Oh,
profile,
XCC makes a good point
and then
that
you
you
can
having an
set
F
your
phone is the
activity
reason why you
points.
lost. So
Me having a what?
having an F phone is why you lost.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, I believe you.
You can
Okay.
get back your ore by trading your activity points.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
okay. So
Yeah,
activity
yeah,
points here. So I got one
yeah,
activity
yeah,
point and I would
yeah,
trade and I would get 0.005 or I see. So
Oh,
yeah,
if I
very cool.
had a ton of activity, I was playing every day, I'm basically in a way mining ore through Voble and getting hints, of
yeah.
course, by
You can say
paying
like
some
that.
money
Yeah,
for
yeah.
hints. That's
So
neat.
you purchase two hints, and then each costs 0.002, and then when you complete the game, you get 0.005 ore. So basically, you still got more ore than you
Yeah, you come
purchase.
out ahead. I see. I'm gonna hit the
Yeah.
trade button. Give me that max give me my 0.005 ore. I'm doing it. I'm improving. Give it to
Well,
me.
this
I,
seems fun. I actually really like
yeah,
this because the system is very
it works to
like neat
confuse you.
overall. Yeah, it
Yeah.
works to confuse Brian, which I was endlessly entertained by, number one. But I mean, if we had more people that are in the OR community play this game, obviously the pots for the prizes would get bigger too, and we could see kind of have some competition, I suppose. And it doesn't cost a
Yeah.
lot to play it.
Yeah, no, that was fun, and it would be cool to have now. Not that you need to do this, but a chat box with the Wallet Connect and the OR guys would probably be all up in there playing while they mine. To be honest, they would be dirt talking each other nonstop, like just as you saw, Uh, Starship giving me a hard time. That's the OR family. We love each other. I don't trust him, but I love the guy. No, very interesting game, good sir. I've never played that game before, Wordle, never. So that's a first for me. I think I didn't have a lucky first try, but if I played this every day, I'm sure I would get better. Much to Starship Funk's disbelief, but I would. So yeah,
So,
it's really
Zai,
cool.
how does the leaderboard pay out now that he's on the leaderboard?
Oh yeah. Every midnight UTC in my time zone, it will be automatically sent to the payout.
Oh, okay.
So people
Oh,
still claim it. People still claim. So it's not transferred right away, but people will need to visit their profile page and then claim it in
Okay,
the
they'll sign a
rewards tab.
transaction and they'll get their
Yeah,
payout.
yeah, yeah.
Very nice, and
so
you can see the little
so
OR token there too.
that's the daily arena, but like
Yeah,
there's
daily
also
arena,
like monthly
the
and weekly
weekly,
prizes
monthly.
too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
there's tabs up there. Okay,
Oh, I
got it.
see. And
And
then
you can see the stats page. I think beside the wallet wallet stats. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So you can see like the price, total games played, how many hours we have distributed to people playing it.
Very nice. I think, hopefully enough people watch this that they want to give this a try. I had a lot of fun playing with you guys. I think for me this would be a very fun social game for sure.
And
With a
and
little
we
bit of
just
skin in the game.
submit the app in Solana Mobile and just wait for the review.
I'm sorry, what do you want me to
Fantastic.
do? Oh, no, never mind. You weren't telling me to do anything.
No, he submitted the app for review, so he's just waiting for it to get approved.
Or the seeker phone.
In Solana Mobile. Yeah, seeker for it.
I'll never see it. Because as Kat constantly is
You don't.
mentioned, I have an Ethereum phone.
Oh,
But I
that
can
is
always go to Voble.fun and get my fix.
If
So
somebody wants to buy a Seeker phone, they're doing buy one, get one free if you use Seeker tokens, I believe. And we can get Brian a Seeker phone for free. Just putting it out there.
I mean, that'd be awesome. Thank you. So if that happens, I would give you a high five for doing that, whoever that might be. Yeah. So anyway, that's pretty cool. I'm glad you showed us this. Is there anything else in here that you want to show us? I saw one thing was that the dual mode is coming, 1 versus 1 custom
dual
stake. So
mode is there.
yeah, is
Ooh,
that?
I'm gonna duel Brian every
Yeah,
day.
no, you're not. No, you're not. I'm not going to stand for New York avenues and Pokemon words. I have to have custom filters. No nonsense words, please. No, that's cool. Yeah, that would be fun.
So when are you expecting the dual mode to come out for your product?
Yeah, maybe next month, dual mode.
Okay.
I think right now I'm still working on the new tournament mode. It's like winner takes all, so it's more degen, so people will and it's very random. So even though you are skilled, the the winner determination is very random.
Okay. Very cool. And have you thought about not just having Voble, but having like other like daily products? Like, could I come here and play multiple different daily products? Because I know, people they'll have a bunch of like different links to stuff. Like, oh, there's Wordle, and then there's Nerdle, and there's
Yeah,
Kernel.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I thought about that, but I think it will be more word game. So I will be more focused about game about word.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Brian, what do you think? Verdict? Are you going to play this every day? Try to get yourself up the leaderboard?
Not every day, but I will definitely give it a try now that I understand what is going on because I did not know what I was doing the first time I tried the free version. So now I do. Thank you for explaining the rules to me, Zai. That is much more clear. And I'll have to brush up on my 6-letter words because I didn't know there were that many in the English language.
Brian's
There
going
are
to learn
so
some
many.
English.
Well, guys, it has been over an hour. Zai, thank you for coming on to the show and showing us Voble. Everybody who's watching or everybody's watching the recording, please go give it a try. Maybe I'll put up a quarter of an ore if you can get on the leaderboard and tag me on Discord to say, hey, look, this is me. I'm on Voble and I got on the leaderboard. Can you beat me at number 10? Can you? Or I'm sorry, I'm at number 11. Can you beat number 11, big number 11? If you can, and you reach out to me publicly, and you're the first one to do so in the Discord, tag me at Lothaen, and I'll send you a quarter of an ore to fund your Voble experiences. So, guys, thank you for everything. That was fun. It was very fun.
Yeah,
Thank you.
extremely fun.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to play this every day for the next week just so I can post some scores and see if anybody can beat me.
Absolutely.
That will be.
Well, guys, thank you for the wonderful show that you've given us. Thank you for showing us Voble, and I hope you will join us the next 2 weeks from now for the next show. And of course, as always, this will be uploaded onto the X page at HHC or Starship Fronk's soon as convenience, as soon as I get this recording over to them. So, guys, thank you all for coming and listening in. We appreciate our audience.
Yep. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining the Minerside Chat. Excited to get to the next one in 2 weeks. But in the meantime, this is Starship Fronk signing off.
And Brian, see y'all later. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.